Greetings YouTube, LMS Tactical here. Yes, it is LMS Tactical. I know you've noticed that I look younger and more succulent as I've lost my facial hair. Anyways, hey, at ease, Charlie. Charlie's doing good. I am standing here in the LMS Tactical bunker, and I got a couple of dogs that are trying to bug me. Look at this. Can you see these guys? Buddy and Charlie, knock it off. I'm making a video. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I just received a new holster platform in the mail that I want to try out. It sounds strange to me, but it looked awesome, so I'm going to try it out. Okay, LMS Tactical back again. Here's the holster system I just got. It's called the Versacarry. You might have seen it. This right here is for the magazine, so it's for a Glock 40 caliber double stack, which is what I carry. And cool arrowhead collection, thank you. And so this is the magazine carrier, and this is the holster, and it is also made by Versacarry. And that's it. It's a system where you see the little red thing there, that actually goes into the barrel, and it's supposed to be like a really deeply, carry it deeply concealed, and no bulge and all that. So we're gonna try it out. Wish me luck. Okay, kind of hard to film with one hand, but basically for the right-handed position, this is how the trigger guard goes in. I'm gonna slide it. It's gonna self-lock into there, and that way you don't accidentally discharge the weapon. And let me slide that in. I'll be right back. So this is what it looks like with the trigger guard in there. Okay, so this goes on the inside of your waistband, and this is what goes up the barrel of the weapon. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, so here it is in the holster, and it actually feels really good. It's hard to do this with one hand, but the way you insert it, you insert the little component, the rod that goes into the barrel, is you kind of do it while it's at a 45-degree angle, and then you've got this trigger guard here so that you don't pull the trigger when you're drawing your weapon. So now I'm gonna so then you slide this clip over your belt, and the weapon is on the inside of your your waistline, wherever you decide to carry it. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it on there now and see what happens. Okay, there's my back, and you can see it printing just a little bit on the right. No, that's my love handle. Hang on a second. Right there. It's actually looking pretty damn good, because this is a semi-tight t-shirt. All t-shirts are tight when you're my size. But yeah, look at that. It's not too bad. I wish I could show you me drawing the weapon. I guess I could do this. So basically, and I'm going to have to play with it, because I'm not sure where I want to keep this thing. But let's just say I need to get the weapon. I got to practice with it, but it comes out. The system stays in my waistband. Not bad, Nicholas, not bad. Okay, so after just like a couple of seconds of messing around with it, I can see that, I've got really bad shoulders. I've had, 2 shoulder surgeries on the right and 1 on the left. So me reaching around, I'm not able to do it. It is completely agonizing. So I reconfigured the holster to put it in a left-handed position. And I'm going to have to practice the left-hand draw. But see, now that's going to include another movement as I switch to my strong hand if I need the weapon. But that's the only way I'm going to be able to get it out from my rear waistband without being in unbelievable pain. So I'm going to practice that for a while. And all in all, I think it's a really good system. Okay, it's been 2 days since I made the last clips that you just saw. And I've been carrying this weapon and this platform, this holster platform, for the last couple of days. Still practicing with the left-handed draw from the rear waistband. I'm getting pretty good at it. It's just not going to work with my right. So I did find a problem with the system, and I think it's kind of crucial. And maybe I'll shoot a letter or an email to the manufacturer, because to me, it seems like it'd be a simple fix, but it's a problem that could be really deadly if the end users are not aware of it. And basically, what it comes down to is on the Glock, and this is a Glock 23. So on the Glocks, right here on the left side of the weapon, as you're pointing it away from you, is the magazine release. I don't know if you can see that. You Glock guys know where it's at, but there's the mag release right there. There's nothing covering the mag release. So just me being me, I've always been this way when I'm carrying any kind of a semi-automatic with a magazine. It's a habit for me to check to make sure that the magazine's seated, because on many weapon systems, if the magazine is even just slightly, if it's just not seated properly, if you just drop it like that, the weapon won't fire. Okay, you end up with a mushy trigger finger. Not to mention the fact that the magazine could fall out. Well, because it's located right here and the weapon is down inside your waistband, that means that this part is facing the outer part of your pants. Because I wear it in the back, when I'm moving around and I'm sitting in my truck, at least 5 times now I've had this thing activate, where I've reached back to check. I'll get out of the truck and I'll reach back to check my magazine, and I'll hear that click, which tells me it was disengaged. Now, somebody that doesn't know that, or somebody that's not as anal about checking their magazines to make sure they're seated properly like I am, it could be pretty deadly, because I could easily see where you're moving around in your car or your truck, the magazine falls out into the seat, you jump out, go into the mall, there ends up where a situation where you need to use deadly force, and in some weapons your weapon won't fire, others you get one shot and that's it, because your magazine is floating around in the car or the truck. So to me, the easy fix would be, they have this part right here that's coming, I don't know if you can see that, they have this part right here that's concealing or covering the triggers, protecting the trigger so you don't accidentally discharge the weapon on the draw, this shield. It doesn't seem like it would take much just to put a little lip or have it come out just a little bit more so that it's covering the mag release. I don't understand what the thought process was for leaving that exposed. Maybe there's a good reason for it and I'm just not that smart, or maybe I just haven't had enough coffee today to figure it out, but I can't figure it out. So, do I recommend it? So far, I do, but be aware of that magazine release problem and get in the habit of checking your magazines. Now, that does pose a problem, because a lot of criminals and concealed carry people and off-duty cops it's a normal habit, and it's not a good one in most cases, except for in the case I just told you, is to inadvertently always be checking your weapon. And you can always tell, if you suspect somebody's carrying a weapon and you watch them long enough, sometimes they'll be talking and they just inadvertently will it's like a subconscious thing where they want to make sure their weapon's still there. And it happens all the time, and that's not a good thing, because I'm not the only one that knows about that. So if you get out and you're reaching back and you're checking your magazine in front of a bunch of criminals, they're going to know you have a weapon, or they're going to have a good idea you do. If you are in a situation where there's high levels of security or law enforcement, that could be a problem too, because you don't want to draw attention to yourself. So be aware of that, and in the meantime, I can't remember what I paid for it, like $20-something. Extremely worth the cost, well worth the cost in my opinion. And the magazine holder too, I'm kind of a fat dude. I mean, I've always got a cellulite tsunami of fat hanging over my belt, no matter which way I am, no matter how I configure my extra magazine. So it's not comfortable to me, and I slide this around, try to figure out, and it comes out very easy, and it comes with 2 different tension screws and an Allen wrench, so you can adjust it and personalize it. But for me, I got to figure out a better way to carry it, because when I sit down, this digging, 2 or 3 inches into my love handle is okay for about 4 seconds, and after that, I'm probably not really a nice person. So, that's kind of my problem. I guess if I care enough about it, I'll drop 500 pounds and maybe it'll feel more comfortable. That's it. Versacarry, awesome system for the money. Give me another month with it and I may absolutely be in love with it, or it may fall apart and I may come back and make a follow-up video and tell you it sucks. But I'm constantly looking for a new holster to try, a new system. If one of you rich manufacturers out there have one that you want me to try and do a review on, I mean, I've got an audience of six subscribers, so I could probably make you some money, and I'd be happy to test out your equipment. Gun manufacturers too, give me a free gun, let me test it out, I'll do a review on it, and you'll never see the gun again. It'll be awesome. It's kind of a win-win situation. You get 2 customers, I get a free gun, change my name, go to Mexico. You'll never find me. Anyways, that's it. I hope everybody's doing good. Charlie's doing good. He's laying next to me, although he did puke his brains out this morning. Don't know what that's all about. But, hey, life goes on. LMS Tactical, I'm out of here.